Hello. You may look at the title of this video and think, oh my god, here comes another whiny something something video. I assure you it is not. It is just a little life update, a little status check-in, if you will, given the nature of this YouTube channel with the whole Forever Alone thing, and since my 28-year-old virgin video is still the most popular with the most views. So, as of today, it is June 9th, 2015, Tuesday, about 6:50 p.m. Planet Earth. I am now 30 years old and still a virgin, so I have officially achieved wizard status, like that whole online internet meme thing. How was today? How did the big 3-0? I feel partially a little sad, but mostly kind of numb and don't feel anything at all. It just feels like another day. And I think also that's what partially makes me feel kind of sad too. It's not even, wow, I'm old, even though I've joked around it with people. I should find a retirement home now, but I think I mostly don't feel anything at all, and that's what, it just feels like another day. I mean, it doesn't even feel real. You always think that you're just young. It's kind of like, but you see, it's kind of like on a oven knob or something like that. You know, there's the little tick marks and the major ones for 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever it is. I feel like I've gotten to a more major notch on the knob of life. And a younger version of yourself can't even picture yourself being this old, right? And then one day you reach it and you just, just like that. Just like that, it just happens. And you don't even know what to feel. And that's what almost makes me sad about it, is it's all so uneventful. I don't know what I expected. My parents, did the whole, I do still live with my parents too, so little status update with, let's go down the checklist. Still a virgin, still never went on a date, not actively looking too much. I'm not, obviously never kissed a girl. Still live with my parents. I do drive though, so at least that, and have a job, so always look on the bright side of things, right? But I don't think about it as much anymore. I think being younger, it bothered me more, but you eventually just over time become very comfortable with it. Comfortable as in, like you break your arm, but you never go to a doctor to get it fixed, so you just make this weird like little cast, and it doesn't quite work, but eventually, you just learn to live with it. So that's what this sort of feels like. Your broken bone of life, you put into this weird cast, and you just learn to live with, so that, no man, it doesn't bother me anymore. I suppose it just is, at this point. It just is. I don't really complain about it, and I don't get bothered about it anymore. It simply is. And so Once in a while, though, you will see an attractive girl and think, ooh, I feel like I'm missing something in life. And I can sort of see what it might be. But overall, not so much anymore. The big positive, though, is that I usually don't get those intense one-itises any longer, which, if you've experienced them, they're very not great. So I am thankful for not having those anymore. Gosh, I am just justifying my hidden misery, am I here? So that's that. But, parents brought me some balloons and a birthday card and some gift cards to Sports Authority. I thought in the back of my head, maybe I should have told them to get me gift cards to Amazon or GameStop or something, but it's probably for the best that it's not. That I couldn't be tempted with having money to go buy video games with, right? Sort of this free money, if you will. I mean, I don't quite know what I'll go and buy, but who knows? And I don't know, just looking at all this stuff, it just sort of made me sad a little bit. I don't know what it is. It's not an ungratefulness, and I know it's not complete serious with the balloons and stuff. I can tell that my dad would probably thought it was going to be funny, like get balloons and, it's sort of a silly whatever type of thing. Who knows? But I just went to go shower before we'd go out to the restaurant, and I just almost wanted to cry for some reason. Where I don't know what the feeling is. Maybe it's this feeling like, wow, it's real. It is real. This progression of time and life. 30 years that you're never getting back. 30 years that are over. But just something about it. I'm okay now, but yeah, I had a couple of moments where I couldn't describe it. Something about it all felt sad. Maybe it's also a realization that, like, yeah, I'm getting older, but so are my parents, which will obviously come with a degradation in their health, etc. And inevitable death. And the inconsequential nature of all of it in the grand scheme of life I should just stop there. Now I'm just getting sad thinking about it. But, you look at some of these other people and the way they celebrate birthdays where it's almost like, yeah, we partied the whole week, man. And it's not that I want to do that, but you're just like, wow. Some people, huh? This is what their life is like. It's not that I necessarily want it, but, this little day, here's your 15 seconds where people pretend to give a crap about you. Oh, happy birthday, fucker. Yeah, okay. And then the next day it's over and get back to life, right? It's just interesting to think about, like, what would it be like to... But see, now that just makes me sound like some asshole who's not grateful for what my parents did for me, so I will not go there either. But we went to an all-you-can-eat buffet. I just, when my mom brought up the suggestion, I could tell, you really want to go there, so let's just go there. Don't do this thing where we don't have to, whatever. I know you really want to go there, get seafood, etc. It was quiet. Not too many people, and just, they do the thing, never walked up to the table to see, oh, you want any refills with food, with water, anything like that, and then brought us the check before We didn't even ask for it. It was like, oh, I see. This is very mechanical process for you, right? You probably see so many people in this place that it's like, oh yeah, table for three. What you drink? All right, here's your check. Get the fuck out. Basically, I don't know. It was not that great. It was okay, but yeah. Think I'm over any sort of like, God, man, like, yeah, this all you can eat Chinese place. Well, Chinese is in heavily Americanized Chinese food or whatever it is. And come home, wait a little bit, have some delicious, I believe, Italian Moscato wine. And just having a little bit of cake, and that is it, folks. That is it. Today is in the hole. And that is it, folks. 30 years done. 30 years done. And obviously not happy where it's at right now. And so there's the important question. How will I move forward? How will I move forward? What do I want the future to look like? What do I want, I guess you could say, the next 30 years to be like? Well, that's all probably I'm going to post for this week. I'm going to skip on everything else. I feel like I need a little break this week. A little break from talking and whining and this and that. And just to ask myself some very serious questions. So, I never thought I'd get to it, but I am now a 30-year-old virgin. Wizard status achieved. Bye-bye.